Got the musician over here.
Ooh, I ain't been called that since I was 14, 15
Yeah.
years old.
How does it feel to be just like making music? You know, like
It feels I gotta dig. It feels freeing. It
mhm.
feels like I'm using my voice in another way.
Okay.
And I'm actually becoming my words.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's also immortalizing me in a way.
Mhm.
Immortalizing how I felt at that moment, what the music did to me, and how I turned my voice into an instrument.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I like that. So why music out of all things? Why music?
Why music? Music. Music is everything. Like
Mhm.
if someone's feeling sad, they could put on their favorite artist. I feel
Mhm.
like it's another way to become a part of someone's day, but in a way where it's like let me see. You know how everybody got their favorite artists, and you
Mhm.
want to hear your artist whether you in the gym, you ride to work,
Mhm.
you sipping some wine, you cooking. I feel like it's music for everything. So it's like, why not music? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I want to see if I can do something in this
Mhm.
space, and it kind of like it just reminds me of like something to get better at.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. So what do you want the people to feel like when they hear your music?
What I want them to feel.
Yeah.
Um,
Like if someone's just putting on your music for the first time, what do you want them to get from your music or like feel?
I want them to feel emotion. I
Okay.
want them to feel vulnerability. I want them to feel like she hitting that pocket. You know what I'm saying? She know what she doing.
Yeah.
That's what I want people to be like, yo, like she know what she doing. You know what I mean? That's what I want. Yeah.
Um, are you are you shy? How do you think are you how do you think the world is gonna accept your music, and are you like scared of criticism? Are you scared what people might say about your music?
I haven't got that far yet to
Okay.
even think about that because I feel like if 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 the music brings me joy, if it made me cry, if it made me feel something,
Mhm.
then I just leave it up to God to make it see how who's gonna feel from this the way that I felt, and that's
Yeah.
all I care about. And if they don't like it, then
Yeah.
it's just not for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really care
You
if
know,
people don't
right,
like
right,
it.
right, right, right.
You know what I mean?
That's one thing about being an artist is like now you know you allow people to I guess criticize it or critique it.
Yeah, and then I
You
feel
know?
like if you wanna just if you're listening to music to critique, you're not really listening from an honest place.
Mm.
That's what I feel like.
Mm.
Because it's like if you turn on some music, you listen to a couple tracks, this shit wag, this shit not even just all
Yeah.
right, just turn it off.
Yeah.
You ain't even gotta like, you know what I mean? I feel like people want to critique just this to have a voice about something. And I feel like if I don't like something, I don't say nothing.
So how vulnerable are you getting like in your music like with your music?
This
Like
is probably the most vulnerable people has ever seen me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be vulnerable in film. I can't. I mean, I can with me behind the camera, me trying to have a story. But as far as like me and moving through me and my words to move through me, I feel like music is the most vulnerable thing that I'm probably do. You know what I'm saying?
That's it's kind of like scary, like
I don't
being
feel
that vulnerable. No,
I don't feel scared. I don't feel scared because like if you listen to all the great artists, all the top artists, they all put their heart into it. Like the really good artists, like for instance, Mariah Carey's My All.
Yeah.
Like that song is about a love that she lost and she think about that she think about that day reoccurring or getting that day with that person again. And she put her all into it. Like you can hear it in the vocals, you can feel it, and you can be like, this song is still relevant after like 18 years. It came out in 96. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wait, that's not 18 years. That's like 20 something years. It's timeless when you put your heart into it. So it's like I'm not scared to be timeless.
Wow, that's a bar right there. Speaking of other artists, I know you mentioned Mariah Carey. Who are some of your favorite artists?
My favorite, I have a lot. As far as rap, I'm gonna say Kendrick. I love this guy, Liam Capital. He an underground artist, but I feel like he's a wordsmith. And whenever I hear his music, I'm like, damn, I gotta get better at words. So I feel like when I listen to artists and they nice with their words, I like want to get better too. So I also like rap. I like J. Cole. I like Drake. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of underground people. I can't even think of their names right now, but like, yeah, I like and singers. I like everybody. Summer Walker, Tim's, Cleo Soul, Mariah Carey, Janet Jackson, SWV. I'm listening to all of them. Brandy. I'm just pulling from everybody. Beyonce, old Beyonce. That's the more so when she was really R&B. But yeah, I'm pulling from everybody.
So speaking of all those artists, what does it mean to you to be an artist? What does that word artist mean to you?
Being an artist, to me, it means passion. To me, it means passion. It means to, I feel like the passion doesn't run out. I feel like it's always there. And if I don't feel passion, I'm probably sad as shit. But other than that, like when I'm not sad or feeling like my top artist stuff, I just feel passion. I feel joy. I feel everything, every emotion possible. Possible. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means to be an artist to me.
Like that. So, I mean, this has been a long year. We're coming to the end of this year, but what this year has taught you? It's been a lot going on this year. Cat Williams kind of like set up this year. You know what I mean?
Yo, Cat Williams, dog.
But just like, what do you pull from this year now that it's coming to close?
Hold on, real quick.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I should have been set. All right, we straight.
So I was gonna say, what has this year like meant to you? It's been a long year. You know what I mean? Cat Williams kind of set it off this year with, him saying like exposing and all that. But if you had anything to pull from this year, what has this year meant to you?
This year taught me to just embrace myself. Just embrace my hair. Like I've been rocking my hair. Curl. I've been finding out ways to do it. I've been finding out to get my curls popping. All I gotta do is this, and I should start popping. And, just to embrace. Like as far as like everybody being exposed, I mean, what stays on Earth stays on Earth. What you do on Earth is people gonna talk about what you do on Earth. Right. So you should be careful about what you do. Right. It just taught me to embrace and just accept myself and to explore myself. I think that's what I've been doing most of this year. And I have not been around people like that, and I love that. I love that. Yeah. I feel like I had to detox from needing people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's actually really good. So, what's your creative process when making music?
When I started writing my first songs, it's this song I got called Open Wound, and I was watching this show called Good Girls, and the title of the episode was called Prisoner of Something, and then I'm like, I had it on pause. I'm laying on my couch over there, just like I'm a prisoner of regret, and that's how I felt. And that's how I still feel sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I just wrote that in the line, and I just put it in the song, and it kind of fit. So it's like I'm pulling from anything, any piece of life I'm pulling it from. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's good. Yeah. Like, what made you want to start like making music? Like, was there anything in particular? Just one day you just like, oh, I'm gonna just like, what made you?
I think it was pain. Yeah, pain and love.
That's how it's sad. That's how the best music be made.
That's what I'm saying. So when I heal, people were like, damn, she ain't making that fire no more. I hope they don't say that, but yeah, they might say that. Yeah. But I think the pain, because it's like so after my heartbreak, I was super in love with someone, and it was like the best love I ever had, best love I ever felt. And when it ended, I was like devastated. You know what I'm saying? I was completely devastated. And I had so much built in inside myself, so many things I wanted to say, so much things. So I started writing in a journal, and I was not getting better. Like I was not healing. Yeah. So I wrote in a journal for a year because people were like, "Go ahead, write it out, write it out." So I'm writing it. I still feel like shit. Yeah. So the next year followed, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta find something else to do. So I just started like writing, and I started putting it to music, and then the weight started lifting off of me, and I started to heal that way. So I'm like, music healed me. Music really heals you. Mm-hmm. Music heals. That's yeah.
So, as an artist, I know you're new to making this music and stuff like that. How do you want to grow as an artist? I know you've been saying you've been like engineering, like your own music and stuff like that. But what's like your next goal as an artist when it comes to this music? Because this is your first EP. You're brand new to this. So what's your goal?
My goal is to just keep making projects to see how far I can go, see how much I can make, and that's it. Just finding ways to use my voice because I feel like I podcast for mad long with Church for the Wild. I podcast for myself, and I feel like I was building, but like I put out 33, 32 episodes. Yeah. What if I put out 33 songs? And then I'll see where that will take me. So it's like, I'm kind of like transitioning from me writing podcasts to me writing music. That's why I was not recording any podcasts this year. Because I'm like, I can't record podcasts and write music because a lot of my topics and how I feel is intertwining.
Okay.
So, the music kind of will keep it fresh instead of me putting it in podcasts. So it's just another way for me to use my voice. And if I go far, I go far. People like it, people like it.
Yeah.
As long as I like it, I don't really
that's
care.
what that really matters, right?
You know what I'm saying? My people like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I already know they're gonna rock with you. So that's it. Yeah. So as far as like the music itself, like what can people expect from as far as like topics or just like as far as like the music itself, like
expect some vibes.
Okay.
Expect me to just get in and dip out.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be super, super long songs yet. I ain't really get that far yet. So just I would say don't expect nothing.
Okay, don't into it.
Yeah, just put it on.
Yeah.
Listen. You rock with it, you rock with it. If you don't, you don't. That's all. Like, I feel like people expect too much from people. We just people. Like, I'm just like you.
Right.
I'm just like you.
Right.
Don't expect me to make some Michael Jackson type shit.
Right.
Like, maybe. But I'm just saying, like, yeah. Right. I'm just a person.
Yeah.